I'm going to read Room on the Broom by Julia Donaldson and illustrated by Axel Scheffler. Before I begin, I would ask the students what holiday they knew that was coming up and if they think witches are nice or mean. And then I'd ask them to tell me why they think that they're mean or they're nice. Well, let's find out if our witch is mean or nice in our book. The witch had a cat and a hat that was black and long ginger hair and a braid down her back. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. What do you hear about the words in that? Do you hear words that rhyme? Keep listening, then you can tell me 2 words that rhyme. But how the witch wailed and how the cat spat. When the wind blew so wildly, it blew off the hat. Can you tell me 2 words in that rhyme? Spat and hat. All right, let's see what's going to happen with her hat. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. Then out of the bushes, on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with the hat in his jaws. Uh-oh, do you think the witch is going to be nice to the dog or mean to the dog? Okay, let's find out. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head, I am a dog, as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me? Yes, cried the witch, and the dog clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick and whoosh, they were gone. Over the fields and the forest they flew. The dog wagged his tail and the stormy wind blew. The witch laughed out loud and held out her hat, and held on to her hat. But away blew the bow from her braid just like that. There goes her bow. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then out from a tree, with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with the bow in her beak. She dropped it politely and bent her head low. Then said, as the witch tied her braid back in the bow, I am a bird, as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a bird like me? Yes, cried the witch. So the bird fluttered on. The witch tapped on the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Can you describe what's happening in this picture? Then I would give them a few minutes to tell me what was happening. Over the reeds and the rivers they flew. The birds shrieked with glee, and the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of her wand. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched, but no wand could be found. What do you think is going to happen next? Can you predict what's going to happen next? Who's going to find her wand? Then all of a sudden, from out of the pond, leaped a dripping wet frog with a dripping wet wand. He dropped it politely and said with a croak, as the witch dried the wand on the fold of her cloak, I am a frog as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me? Yes, cried the witch, so the frog bounded on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the moors and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy, and the broom snapped in 2. Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog. Down they went tumbling into a bog. The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. What do you think is making that roar? What animals do we know make the roar sound? Let's find out. I am dragon, as mean as can be, and witch with french fries sounds delicious to me. No! Cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. Help! Cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon drew near with a glint in his eyes and said, just this once, I'll have witch without fries. Oh no. Who do you think's going to come help her? We'll see. But just as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of the ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall, dark, and sticky, and feathered and furred. It had 4 frightful heads. It had wings like a bird. And its terrible voice, when it started to speak, with a yowl and a growl and a croak and a shriek. Who could be that big, mean monster that's coming to save the witch? It dripped and it squelched and it strode from the ditch. And it said to the dragon, buzz off! That's my witch. What does it look like is going on with the dragon? Can you describe his facial features to me and his body? Does he look like he's scared? Let's see. The dragon drew back and he started to shake. I'm sorry, he spluttered. I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly. And he spread out his wings and was off through the sky. Then down flew the bird, and down jumped the frog. Down climbed the cat, and phew, said the dog. And thank you, oh thank you, the grateful witch cried. Without you I'd be in that dragon's insides. Then she filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, find something, everyone, throw something in. So the frog found a lily, the cat found a cone, the bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. They threw them all in, and the witch stirred them well. And while she was stirring, she muttered a spell. Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom! Then out rose a truly magnificent room, with seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird, a pool for the frog. Yes, cried the witch, and they all clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. The end. Do you think the witch in our book is nice or mean? Can you tell me why or why not you think this? And then I would ask the students for fun if they were all going to be able to dress up for Halloween and what they wanted to be. And the end.